What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. I got my lovely co-host today with me, Sleuth Mom. You want to say hi,
Hi,
Sleuth?
everyone.
I'm just going to pull up the chat, guys. Give me a second. And I remembered to... Oh, oops, I got to turn that down. All right, guys, you guys want to put a 1 in the chat? Make sure you guys can hear me. And Sleuth Mom.
He was found, just so you know, Jalen.
Oh, no way?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Awesome. So, well, that's great.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I'm getting some feedback in my mic. Hold on. Oh, I think that's coming from my phone. Sorry, guys. What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. Okay. So, he was found. That's awesome.
Yepers.
Then I think I am going to pull up... let's see. Where is she? I don't think she's been found. So, let's pull up her real quick. Ariana. Have you seen anything for her? Because I haven't seen anything, at least for
I don't
yesterday.
think so.
Okay. What's up, Sarah? What's up, Tracy? Sorry, guys, I'm looking down. I got my chat right here, so I can see you guys. So before we start the show, let's just introduce the missing. So we got Ariana Amanda Perez. She goes by Amanda. Last seen on the 31st on New Year's. She's 17, 5'7", 105 pounds, brown eye color, reddish brown hair. She's got some tattoos, butterflies on her right collarbone, right here. It says she goes by Amanda. She was last known location was on 44th Street in Oak, by the park in Phoenix, wearing denim jeans and a pink Victoria's Secret hoodie. And she has a nose piercing as well. So I've noticed, so I don't know if you know, because Phoenix, I think is the second state that most people go missing in. And I think Alaska,
Really?
yeah, I think Alaska's number 1. And then the second is Arizona. It's huge. So many people go missing in Arizona. It's crazy. And then you have, Daniel Robinson. So...
Right.
Yeah. So how's everybody's...
Sorry, I'm trying to fix my screen because I broke it, apparently.
Okay, you're fine.
Fixed it.
You're fine. How's everybody today? What's up, Kim? Hopefully you guys, this will pop up on the screen here. I'm just going to take a look, make sure it does. I should be able to highlight your chats today. I've got a 30-second delay, so I'm just checking to see if it pops up here. Okay, it does. Awesome. Okay, it's a little small, but we'll work with it. What's up, Gary? What's up, guys? So, so some big news today. So we've got the Petito family came out to Florida, to Tampa, and the attorneys for both families, the Laundries and the Petitos, sounds like they're finally came to an agreement on returning property. So I'm going to go ahead and read this first little part. So the family of Gabby Petito was in Florida on Thursday morning, roughly 4 months after their daughter was found strangled in Wyoming. Fox News has learned as an attorney representing her fiance's loved ones says they reached an agreement about how the couple's property, including the notebook found with his remains, will be distributed. So that is wild. So Steve Bertolino, the attorney who represents Brian Laundrie's parents, involving his disappearance and, I can't say that word, self-inflicted shot, told Fox News Digital on Thursday that he did not know what news might be coming out of Tampa, Florida, where the Petitos were that day. He added that he and the Petito family attorney, Rick Stanford, had been working together to come to an agreement on the distribution of property to be released from law enforcement. So that's huge.
Yeah, that's awesome news because finally we might get to see, number one, finally Gabby's family can get her stuff back. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And the other thing is, the notebook, the elusive notebook.
Yes.
I really hope that they let us see in it.
Yes. From a couple of interviews that I've seen, they've said, let me pull up the chat so I can highlight some comments here, that it was a very good possibility that they will release what is in there, if there is anything. Let's just hope it's not just doodles, and maybe there's some kind of answers, But let me finish this little document here. So it added that he and Stafford had complied with a written agreement to detail how the property would be distributed when the time comes, and said the belongings included the notebook found with Laundrie when his remains were recovered. Bertolino would not say which family would get the notebook. Interesting.
Honestly, though, if it was Brian's notebook, I'm sure it will go to Brian's family. And I worry about that because, Chris and Roberta will probably hold it captive.
So what I also heard from that interview, and maybe if we get some time, I'll see if I can find it. It came out this past week. I think maybe during this week. It was kind of came out with all the Moab stuff. But thank you, Molly. But yeah, so they were talking about, since it, because we were talking our last show, because it's evidence, technically, that now it's public record, that's what they were discussing in the show. So if it's evidence, that should become public, So we should be able to find out.
Yeah, we should be able to pull it up in court docs.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so either way, whoever gets it, we should be able to learn what's in it. So let's see what else is here. Okay, this is what's funny. I should learn my lesson. So I really hate Josh Taylor. So he's the spokesperson from Northport. He's kind of I swear, every time he comes out with a statement, it gets contradicted like 2 minutes later by somebody else. He's always putting out. So here he is saying, he told Fox News on Thursday, as the same day today, that he was unaware of any developments in the case that would have led to it being closed. But yet we're going to find out here in just a minute that yes, they are finalizing this case. So, and so I go back to Josh Taylor because he's the one that said, he wasn't the original one, but he was the one that said, yeah, we know that Brian's in the, in the preserve. And yeah, so he was, he's got a lot of criticism for his comments. So, just checking the chat here. Hi, Becky. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Lori. Thank you guys so much for joining in, watching the stream. I've got Sleuth Mom with me, co-hosting with me today. She will also be going live right after my show. So please stay until the end so you can jump over to her show after. So let me play some videos here that we come across. I just got some short videos. So here is a video of them arriving this morning. Ooh, that's a nice car. So that's the Schmidt family, I believe. No, that's the Petito family, excuse me. And I think that might be the Petitos. But I'm dyslexic, so I go back and forth. So here's the update right here.
I don't know why.
Okay.
Streamlabs thought that needed reviewed. Muppet is not a bad word.
Oh, Josh Taylor's a Muppet. Oh, thank you for... Do we have... thank you for modding, because I forgot to tell Karen I'm going live. All right, let me know. Put a 1 in the chat, guys, if you guys can hear this okay.
Laura Ingle, live outside the FBI office, in Tampa. Laura,
don't forget they're 30 seconds behind us.
Yeah.
Hey, John. Well, we know that with any major investigation like this one, when there is a conclusion or closure in the case, a victim's family usually comes in and meets with the FBI, talks with agents about the evidence that was gathered in the case and any information garnered by the agents.
Her mom
Now,
has
the
had the van
FBI
for a
can't
long
tell
time.
us
Yeah,
if that is what is going on here today, but we can tell you that Gabby Petito's mother and stepfather, Petito's father, his wife, family attorney, and friend were seen going into the FBI Tampa field office earlier this morning. Now, we know that they have been working closely with the FBI from the start, and while their attorney could not comment, one former FBI special agent who has helped walk victims' families through information gathered in high-profile cases explained to us how agents share information.
What we're going to do is sit down and we're going to tell them everything that we've learned now. We wouldn't talk to them during the investigation for a chance of anything being leaked out, even innocently. But at the end, you want to fill in all the pieces. You want to answer their questions. You want to put them at ease.
And many questions remain, such as learning the contents of the notebook found near Brian Laundrie's body, and if he told his parents anything about Petito's death when he returned here to Florida in her van without her. And about that van, the notebook, and other property. The attorney who represents Brian Laundrie's parents tells Fox Digital today that he and the Petito family attorney have been working together to come to an agreement on the distribution of property to be released from law enforcement and how that will be handled when the time comes. Now, as far as charges go, I spoke to the U.S. Attorney's Office in Wyoming today, and they told me they do anticipate dropping the only charge against Brian Laundrie. That's for the debit card fraud of Gabby Petito's debit card when they were out on the road, and directed us back to the FBI to learn anything more about when this case will officially be closed. We'll have more as we get it. John?
Laura, good to have you on this important story. Thank you.
Okay, I'm just going to wait a second for, because I know I'm ahead of everybody. Let me know when you finish, Sleuth.
Yep, I'm good.
Okay, so, yeah, so did you hear about the part where they're dropping the charge?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, they're dropping the credit card charge, the fraud. Clearly, he's dead, so they can't really...
No, he's not.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess I forgot, yeah. So he's presumed dead, I guess, to some people. But, so they're going to drop that charge, and I think what may come out is, something like a murder, I can't say the other word, self-inflicted death, I don't know why I can't say the S word, but it'll flag me and I can't, So.
Right.
But yeah, I think maybe that might be the angle that they're going for. So, Georgina says, I want so bad to see Brian parents charged. Yeah, there was a lot of talk, in the beginning about, or I guess towards the end of October, after they had found the body or his remains, that they might be charged with some kind of like tampering with evidence or obstruction of justice. But there's just been nothing as far as any charges concerning the Laundries. But, what they did is, it's just when they went to go, when Brian came back, on the 1st, and then they go camping a couple days later in Fort DeSoto, while Petito's mother is wondering where her daughter is, calling the Laundries, to say, hey, we heard that the van and Brian have came back. Where's our daughter? And they're ignoring the phone calls.
Right.
And
yeah,
that's
ignored
just
it. And,
absolutely.
And the fight outside the house and everything that happened leading up to before they finally admitted that she wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
They set him up to flee. And it sounds like I'm, slowly converting your chat over to believing that he's still alive. So that's exciting.
Mm-hmm. So, like I said, I have some, I meant, because I tried to, I have my views, obviously, but I look at everyone's, I try to make videos for everybody on all theories. That way everybody can be involved. And I have done some videos, And there was one theory that was pretty interesting that because there is shacks in the or like cabins, I guess you could say, in the preserve that actually have like running water and stuff. So someone could, and it's it's sheltered, and there was a well, and they went out and checked it, and it actually had running water. And so, because when I first had seen the preserve, I thought, oh, there's no way anybody could survive, because the water, it's a swamp,
right.
I don't think you could filter swamp water, So.
Oh man, it would be gross.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's a possibility, but I think it'd make you sick. But so, and then there's also the theory that he could have been transferring back and forth from his house to.
There's no way.
The preserve.
News Daddy would have seen him. News Daddy was all hauled up in that front yard.
Yeah.
Like they had people outside their house for so long. There's no way he would have went in and out of there once everybody was camping out.
Yeah.
But I do agree with Erica. I hope that there's enough evidence that they can get this closed, so that the family can have their final closure and honestly just move on from with their lives. You know?
Yeah. The sooner the better. Definitely. But yeah, this is big. So this came out. This tweet came out about an hour before I went live. So this is a shot. So they've been at that office, the FBI field office, for nearly 8.5 hours today.
Oh wow!
And so they were just barely leaving. So let me jump over to this. Okay, Phil says you can filter swamp water. Okay, interesting. Thanks, Phil. Yeah, I've never filtered water. That's interesting. I would think that would make you. I just think that kind of water would be just bad, but very interesting.
I suppose if you boil anything long enough.
Yeah.
Hi, Karen.
So okay, that was just a short video. Anyway, so that was just a video attached to that. It's just a 2-second clip, but. Yeah, hi Karen. Thanks for making the live show. So, I think maybe what be happen is maybe today they do like the signing and everything today with the agreement, sign the papers and everything, and then who knows, maybe tomorrow or the following days they come back or wherever these belongings are being held at. So today's kind of like the signing the papers, getting that done, and then maybe in the following days they get to take this stuff home.
Right.
So
I'm glad that they're finally getting it dispersed, like I said, because I can't imagine all of her belongings. They don't really have anything because she was living there or in the van, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And so they have like nothing to really remember her by.
Yeah.
And so
that's a great point. Yes, because she was technically living with them. And yep. Yeah, that's right. You can buy tablets to purify water drop in your bottle. Yep. Cat John says he doesn't seem that smart, laugh out loud. Yeah. I mean, when it comes to outdoors, he seemed like he knew some stuff. Who knows how much, but then there's let's see. Let me jump. I got some.
He was.
Oh, go ahead.
He was so like survive. Like he was so like anti-plastic, all of the things, like a naturalist almost. And so you wonder how much of the things that he would have used, such as tablets to purify water, like would he have used that, or does he consider that to be bad for the environment? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. Rona says, did the sheriff make a statement? Let's take a look. I've got some.
They may have now that they're out of there.
Yeah. I've been looking to see. She's the one that broke this the article, so let's check her Twitter.
Life straws filter swamp water. That's crazy. I didn't know they made straws like that.
Wow. So, no, she hasn't put anything out. Let's see, Brian. Rona, if you know where I could look up what you're talking about, please let me know in the chat. Let's just see. 6 hours, 9 hours. So far I'm seeing the same stuff. Yeah, if you let me know, Rona. So, and we'll come back to this because there's plenty of stuff to go over. Because there was some stuff that came out along with this that came out with the Kylan and Crystal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll have to check into that. Thank you, Rona. Okay, so
I'm not seeing anything. I'm trying to Google real quick and
yeah,
I'm just
go ahead.
Like articles.
Yeah, go ahead. Look, see. Let me know if you find something. Like I said, I got tons of well, not tons, but I still got a bunch of new information. So, so the FBI concluded that the Gabby and Brian Laundrie were not involved in the slaying of the newlywed couple in Moab in late August. Petito and Laundrie, her fiancé, had been on a cross-country trip before Petito was reported missing on September 11th in a case that drew national attention. Her disappearance came 10 days after Laundrie returned to his home in Florida. The couple had been stopped, though police in Moab due to dispute shortly before Kylan and Crystal were found dead on August. This says August 28th. That is incorrect because they were found on the 18th. So, let's see. Okay, so initially the Grand County Sheriff's Office ruled out, so it says initially, they ruled out a link between the cases on September 17th, days before Petito was found dead. However, the FBI continued to look into a possible relation. Now,
they didn't have a choice but to keep looking into it because everybody was so insistent that Brian was likely a serial killer.
Yeah.
Because of the books that he was reading and all of the things like that. That kind of, he was weird. He was just a weird guy.
Yeah.
Just with everything, and so, they had to keep looking into it and investigating it, and I'm glad that they did because they can finally lay it to rest and. We need to focus on who did actually kill them now.
Yeah, and I've got a video with a possible suspect that I will release.
Oh, really?
Yeah, probably tomorrow. So.
Okay.
So there's a little bit more. So now, based on electronic transmission evidence, the FBI and Florida investigators have concluded that Petito and Laundrie were not involved in the deaths of Schulte and Turner, according to a Thursday news release from the Grand County Sheriff's Office. So this was released today. So they say that they, due to or based on electronic transmission evidence. It's kind of a weird phrase for that.
It sounds like basically their cell phones probably were nowhere near the campsite.
Yeah, so I think electronic transmission could be something that clearly sends out a signal or transmission. So it could be like your GPS and your phone sending something out. Sending something out like an email. I guess because I was looking up electronic transmission too, and you come across email, anything that you send out that like puts you, in a certain spot when you send that transmission out. I guess.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, but no. So from what I've always heard, that Kylan and Crystal were shot and sexually assaulted. But I just came across this document that says different. Check this out. This is crazy. So released yesterday, January 19th. All right, you guys ready for this? This is new to me. So, press release. South Mesa. I've been saying Mesa, but someone said it's Mesa. I apologize. South Mesa double homicide. On August 18th, 2021, the bodies of Kylan Schulte and Crystal Turner were discovered in an irrigation ditch west of their campsite in the South Mesa area in the La Salle Mountains. Law enforcement were made aware of the discovery by an acquaintance of the victims who had been searching for them in an area where they were found. The Grand County Sheriff's Office immediately secured the site and spent the next several days processing the scene. This GCSO crime scene, I guess people, searched the irrigation ditch both before and after draining the ditch by shutting off the water via control valve. Evidence collected from the scene include the victim's tent, personal belongings, inside and outside the tent and their vehicle, blood, shell casings, bullet fragments, and video evidence from nearby properties. Video evidence.
Interesting.
Then there's more. This is huge. Video evidence, though. That's huge, though. We'll come back to it. Let me finish this. Video evidence. That's huge. So the GCSO has narrowed the victim's date of death to August 14th. That's big, because we only knew that they went missing. The last time they were seen was Friday the 13th on August 13th. And their bodies were found on the 18th. So this entire time we didn't really know, what day they were actually. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. So it looks like they were probably murdered that night, that Friday night, which would have led into Saturday the 14th.
Creepy dude at the bar followed them to the campsite. And who knows what happened from there.
And then this is big. There's even some more big news. This is huge. I could have done just a video on this. So the state medical examiner immediately conducted a medical exam of both victims and determined the following. Both victims had been shot multiple times. The shell casing and bullet fragments found at the scene were consistent with evidence obtained from the bodies of both victims. And here's the big one. There was no sign of forcible SA on either victim. That's huge.
Right.
We always
that changes
we were
everything.
told that. So a lot of people were looking at SOs, offenders, registered offenders, and stuff. So that's huge. I mean, so we've got video evidence from nearby properties. So that means they've got, who knows, if they got video evidence of a car, or maybe even the part of the murder, you can only speculate,
I'm shocked,
but that's
though,
huge.
that they have video evidence and stuff like that, and shell casings and all of that, and they don't seem any closer to solving it. Unless, well, of course, then again, data takes time to come back, and I know stuff has been coming back slower because of COVID. Yep. And so maybe they're just getting some of the data back, as far as like GPS systems, cell phones, things like that. Gabby and Brian's case blew up so big, and so they put a rush on all of their stuff. But then you have stuff like this, and they don't necessarily put it to the front of the line whenever it doesn't have people pushing for answers as much.
Yeah. So, because they said that, I think they were kind of maybe going off what, I'm trying to think of her name. I want to say it's Kelly Sue. But it's a friend of the family who found, their bodies and then reported it. She said she'd seen, I think she found one of the bodies, and then, then when they came out, they discovered the other one in the ditch. But she had found one of the bodies. I'm not sure which one it was. I forget. But she said it looked like her underwear had been kind of pulled down. Right. So I think that's maybe where the assault came from.
But I wonder since they weren't found at the exact same location, if perhaps she could have been going to the restroom even. You know what I mean? Something along those lines.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, buddy. You got it, Google. Yeah. Sorry, buddy. I'm going to pull it up about right there. Yeah, this is huge. Because this got released yesterday, and this just kind of got lost in everything. But like I said, I might have to do a video on this because I kind of proofread this, but I didn't.
Right.
The video evidence was huge. I'd seen the essay, thing, and I was like, wow, that's interesting.
Now, have you ever looked at like what exactly is around right where they were found on like Google Earth, for example? Like, I'm wondering where they're getting their video evidence from. And then, like, a lot of the state parks have webcams that you can actually go
log
through
into
and watch.
Yeah, I tried doing that. So they have some weather. Her shirt was pulled up over her. Yeah, thank you, Rona. Yeah, I remember. I think like the shirt was pulled up, and I think underwear was pulled down. It's been a minute since I've done this case, but I know that like the clothes look like, and I think that's where they get the assumption of assault was happening. But no, to go back to, so I know that there are some weather cameras, and I even went through and looked at them, but unfortunately they're like too far away. But there is a building where there was a wedding reception held. That's real close. The place is on Whispering Oaks Ranch.
Okay.
And apparently that building must have, I'm assuming that building must have cameras on it. So, I mean, I could be wrong, but I know that's close because they've been wanting to see if anybody would come forward about anybody that was at that. Well, yeah, well, because there was a wedding that happened. I can't remember what day it was. It might have been the day before, like the 12th or something. Or it might have been that weekend, like the weekend of the 13th. I'd have to go back and look into it, but they did have a wedding there, and so they wanted people. It just makes
you wonder, like, could it have been creepy guy at the bar, or could it have been, someone who was just passing through, and it was Friday the 13th, hazing, a robbery, something along those lines, ritual. Like the possibilities are literally endless in this case.
You know what? I might as well just play the video. Do you guys want to watch the video? It's only like 4 minutes. Might as well play. You guys get a special sneak peek at it.
Yeah, because the suspense will kill me if if I have to wait until tomorrow.
So, all right, you guys get a sneak peek at the video.
What's up, Mob Crew?
Let me turn this up.
In today's video, I go over another possible suspect and the unsolved murder of the double homicide of the newlywed couple, Kylene and Crystal. His name is Timothy Boone. He's been seen around that area before and after the double homicide, so I go over that and much more in today's video. Also, today's missing person case is Ariana Perez from Phoenix, Arizona. She just went missing on the 31st of December. She will be featured at the end of my video, so please stay until the end for that. Thank you so much. Welcome. So it's just been over 5 months since the newlywed couple of Kylene Schulte and Crystal Turner were found with multiple gunshot wounds on August 18th in the La Salle Mountains on Whispering Oaks Ranch. Sadly, this case has gone cold, but it doesn't hurt to continue to look at different angles and possible suspects. Although I have mentioned the theory of Brian Laundrie in a previous video, the link to that video is at the top right corner. There is also another suspect who may have been involved. His name is Timothy Jordan Boone. Boone was charged with arson for starting 13 fires in 30 minutes in California in 2018. He allegedly set 9 wildfires and 4 property fires. I also came across the statement saying he was also charged with second-degree burglary. Boone is apparently off his meds and suffers from bipolar disorder. Boone went missing at the beginning of August. In a post it says he was last seen on August 16th in Nulka, Colorado, which is only a 2-hour drive from Whispering Oaks Ranch. When Boone originally went missing, it said he had 2 dogs with him, and one of them was found not far from Moab. So it is completely possible that he was in the area of Moab and the LaSalle Mountains before the 16th of August. And the newlywed couple was last seen on the 13th of August, leaving a 2 to 3 day window for Timothy Boone to be, at the very least, a person of interest. As of now, he is still currently missing and considered dangerous, and if you or someone spots him, you are encouraged to call the Grand County Police Department. Considering his past, it is plausible he could be capable of this double homicide. What we do know is that Kylan Schulte and Crystal Turner had an interaction with a creepy guy on the 12th of August. The girls claim that he would howl at them, and he even went as far as to walk up to their tent to check to see if they were in there, but luckily they were sleeping in their hammocks outside the tent and watched as he invaded their space. He apparently plays the flute, and when the girls told their friends about this at a bar on the night of the 13th, they said if they were found murdered, it was because of the creepy guy. They found 9mm spent shell casings near the bodies, meaning they were most likely shot with a 9mm handgun. It so happens prior to the month of August, somebody recently had their gun stolen in Cortez, Colorado, which is about 2 hours away from Moab, and considering Boone has been seen around both areas, it could be possible he may have been involved, or at the very least knows something. Please let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Please leave a...
Okay, I'm just going to wait for the... Thank you so much, Anthony, for that $10. Thank you. Matter of fact, I'm going to... Okay, you guys are caught up with me. Awesome. So Becky says he's definitely a creepy guy. Let me go... Oh, can I go back? Can I go back? That pop up. Thank you so much, Anthony. So yes, let me finish this, and then I'll go into donations, because... I want to talk about that for a minute. But yeah, what do you guys think? Are you still there, Sleuth?
I am. Sorry.
Okay, yeah. So he's a good candidate. So yeah, he started a bunch of fires and started 13 fires in 30 minutes. 9 wildfires, and then 4 property fires. He's got burglary charges, and he had a dog that went missing. He went missing with 2 dogs, and one of them was found in Moab, or not in Moab, but Emery County, which is like real close to Moab, so it's just right there. Oh, thank you so much, Anna Marie, for becoming a member. Oh, that's so awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Yay. Welcome to the family.
Yeah. You can use the new emojis I got. You know what? I got to check, but so once you get a certain amount of members, you can get more emojis, because I've used up the 6 that I have. But I think I might have just hit the next level.
You should show everybody at some point during this stream what the little pictures next to our icons are, and then what the emojis are, if you can pull them up bigger.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'll have to do that on the next stream and go over that. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah,
that sounds good.
Yeah. Hi, Tara. So I wanted to go over, because I told you guys that I wanted to be doing some donations, some charity work for the Humane Society. So I've seen some other channels do something similar, and so I wanted to let you guys know that. So any of the donations from today going forward, I will take 35%, because I got to take a certain amount, because I got to be able to do this channel and
support yourself.
Yeah, support myself.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's time consuming. People have no idea how much work goes into this. It's literally an 8 to 12 hour a day job to provide content, to do the editing, things like that.
Yeah.
But the fact that you're going to be donating to a charity, that's very noble of you. That's awesome.
Thank you. And so you guys know that I am a huge animal lover. I love all animals. Of course, I have a thing for cats just because they're so, I am a cat whisperer. But so there's a Humane Society is who I want to be donating to, because animals can't help that. They can't take care of themselves. When they're poor and don't have a family. So I wanted to go over a little bit what the donations will go to. So beginning in 2009, a series of large donations were received that allowed the Humane Society of Utah to embark on an ambitious renovation project of our shelter facility. First, from Ronald and Darlene, resulted in the Kitty City and the clinic expansions. And I've seen it because, I've been to the Humane Society in Utah multiple times, and they do great work. And I've seen how they've expanded their facilities, which is amazing because some of these places are small and they can only hold so many animals, and so so part of the donations go to expanding their homes and the adoption area, and it just goes for a great cause. So from here on out, like I said, so I'm going to do 35% from the donations that come from, super chats and super stickers. And then I think at the end of the year, we'll add all that up and I'll start getting like a little tally. And we'll each live stream, we'll have it like posted up where, how much we're going to donate at the end of the year. So... And then I would love to get me,
awesome.
Yeah, and I'd love to get me a house so that way I can start taking in some more cats. I'd like to get my baby beef back too, but once I get a house, I'm gonna be that cat lady, except the cat dude. So, yeah, Journey says I have around 20 cats. Yeah, I'll probably be like that too.
So that means you guys send super chats whenever you're able, so that you can help support this goal of his. This is awesome. To try to support the Kitty City.
Yeah. So now we got dog and cat lovers going back and forth. Claire says, was his dog found alive? Yes. I don't know what happened to it, but they did find. Let's see. They did find his. Let's see. Emerald County is actually just off this map right here. But yeah, so they found his dog. But yeah, so he went missing. So Jordan Boone went missing, I believe, on the 4th, and then he was seen on the 12th around Moab, and then shortly after on the 14th, he was found. He was seen in Nukla. That's just such a weird word, Nukla. And that's only a 2-hour drive from Whispering Oaks. So it could be possible. And, he's apparently bipolar and off his meds. And so, I don't think that makes you, a killer, but, who knows?
No, but it certainly doesn't help you not be a killer,
Yeah. But if this guy, here's another look at him.
It certainly opens up the possibility.
Yeah, and so he's still missing. I've looked everywhere, and as of today, unless someone has any other information, he is still missing. Okay. So kind of makes me wonder if he's like on the run for,
Well, and haven't they found hasn't more people gone missing from this same area recently? Or been found murdered at this point? Do we have somebody on the run doing serial killing out there? You know what I mean?
It's you got them. A lot of people bring up what was it, Jason Laundrie? There was another guy, but he was self-inflicted. I'm not sure if it's Jason Laundrie. But there was a couple of people that went missing. And then you've got Kian McLaughlin, who went missing in the Tetons around that time as well. I think September-ish. So, yeah, they found 9 bodies. I think it's 9 bodies since looking for Brian Laundrie. Some of those have been self-inflicted, but yeah, that's still quite a bit.
Sounds like such a lovely place.
But yeah, let's see if there's any update from what happened here.
Okay. You can check News Daddy's Twitter, because if anybody has it.
Yeah. Let's take a look, see if there's any updates from what transpired from the 8 hours that they were here.
Okay. Nothing on News Daddy from 6 hours ago.
So Laura Ingle is the one that was there reporting. No. So she just got them coming out. And she doesn't really mention anything about, because a lot of times when they do that, they, I don't think did I play this? I'm going to play this clip because I don't think I played this clip. I think this has got some information on it though. Let's hear this clip real quick.
Ingle, live outside the
Okay.
side. Senior correspondent Laura Ingle, live outside the FBI office in Tampa. Laura, what's this all about?
Hey, John. Well, we know that with any major investigation like this one, when there is a conclusion or closure in the case, a victim's family usually comes in and meets with the FBI, talks with agents about the evidence that was gathered in the case and any information garnered by the agents. Now, the FBI can't tell us that if that is what is going on here today, but we can tell you that Gabby Petito's mother and stepfather, Petito's father, his wife, family attorney and friend were seen going into the FBI Tampa field office earlier this morning. Now, we know that they have been working closely with the FBI from the start, and while their attorney could not comment, one former FBI special agent who has helped walk victims' families through information gathered in high-profile cases explained to us how agents share information.
What we're going to do is sit down and we're going to tell them everything that we've learned now. We wouldn't talk to them during the investigation for a chance of anything being leaked out, even innocently. But at the end, you want to fill in all the pieces. You want to answer their questions. You want to put them at ease.
And many questions remain, such as learning the contents of the notebook found near Brian Laundrie's body, and if he told his parents anything about Petito's death when he returned here to Florida in her van without her. And about that van, the notebook, and other property. The attorney who represents Brian Laundrie's parents tells Fox Digital today that he and the Petito family attorney have been working together to come to an agreement on the distribution of property to be released from law enforcement and how that will be handled when the time comes. Now, as far as charges go, I spoke to the U.S. Attorney's Office in Wyoming today, and they told me they do anticipate dropping the only charge against Brian Laundrie. That's for the debit card fraud of Gabby Petito's debit card when they were out on the road, and directed us back to the FBI to learn anything more about when this case will officially be closed. We'll have more as we get it. John?
Laura, good to have you on this important story. Thank you.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so what I do on this channel, Fight for Justice, is I bring attention to cases that normally wouldn't get attention because no one really cares. It's not, attractive. So what I take is I take a big story, and then I take somebody that's missing, and I present that at the end of the video. So anyway, sorry, I just kind of got upset there. Just some people.
Yeah, it's frustrating whenever people come in that
clearly don't
know
see what I'm trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, what's your Irma Art? What is your question?
Why didn't they show to people Brian's body when they found him dead? Oh, so all they found was a piece of his jaw, right?
Yeah, so it was a partial skull. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why when people say that the parents brought in some like a bag of teeth. I always kind of had trouble with that theory because, it's not like they found teeth, in the reserve. They, found a skull. You know what I mean? Because that's kind of the theory is that, because, the whole, his uncle was a dentist. There was that theory.
Right.
Yeah, that's right, Anna Marie. This channel is drama free. We don't need that. I can't believe that. Clearly hasn't watched the show. Anyway.
Probably just seen the title and jumped in, which is fine.
Yeah,
I mean,
I get that a lot.
watching.
I get that a lot, and they don't understand that, I try to... Because, if I just did a story on all these missing people, it's going to get like 10, 20 views,
Right. No,
Sadly.
it's true.
And it's sad. So what I try to... the main part thinking about my channel, guys, is I take like these... what he would call clickbait stories, but it's what people are interested in, because it's interesting. And so what I do is I tag on those stories that normally not the average viewer is going to watch. And I tag that on. And so imagine like a channel like, do you know Mr. Ballin? I'm sure a lot of people in the chat do. Like every video he does is going to get like 1 million views,
Right.
So could you imagine if he put a missing person flyer at the end of his videos?
Right.
That would mean every video he does,
And-
at least 1 million people are going to see that. And if he uploaded 3 or 4 times a week, that's huge. And so that's what I want to do, guys. I mean, of course, I'm not going to get there tomorrow or by the end of the year.
It
but
takes time.
but
you're going to get there because
yeah.
your content is amazing.
Well, thank you.
You do such a great job. Your editing is amazing. Your storytelling is great. You know what I mean? And you're going to get there. It's going to take time. And you know what?
Yeah.
We're going to help. You're helping me out so much with my channel right now, but I really feel like we're building this, this new way of doing things. And I really hope that the big creators catch on. You know what I mean? Because these people need highlighted.
Yeah.
They need their faces shown. Every missing person, I say this all the time, every missing person is only one set of eyes away from being found because someone out there knows where they are. And so that one person just hasn't seen them yet.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not. Yeah. Thank you, Kelly Sue. Yeah. I'm not mad. I'm passionate because, this is how I view the best thing that I can do to give back to you guys. Cause I have a platform, and I've been so blessed. And that's why I spend at least an hour, after my videos come out to comment or reply to you guys' comments because you guys are taking the time to watch my content. So I should be at least to take the time to read your comments and reply to them because that means the world to me. But, when I first came up with my channel, I thought, where can I stand out and stick out and be unique and still be able to help people? And I thought, the best way for me is to take a story that's, attractive and then take, sadly, someone like this Ariana that, it's sad, but if I did a story with just her, it's, I would have my dedicated viewers watch it, but overall it's not going to get nothing. No, it's going to do
I did a story the other
Go ahead.
day about a little girl that was missing, and I have 100 views, I think. And now, mind you, I'm a smaller channel than you, but still, we had very viral Twitter people sharing it, and just people didn't click on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, you have to do it the way that you're doing it. You know what I mean? It works for you, and it's getting the faces out there one at a time.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I need to highlight some of this chat. I'm sorry, guys. I'm reading your chat. I keep forgetting I can actually highlight them now.
And now, not only are you trying to help the missing, but you're going to be helping kitty cats.
Oh, yeah. Donations. That's right. Yep. 35% will go. Yeah. And that's, like I said, I was blessed to get this platform, and I started it at the right time, with the just before Gabby Petito case. So it kind of blew up, and, I went from 0 to 100 in just 2 days, but yeah, so, sorry, just kind of getting off topic, but
No,
I appreciate you
I was
guys
just reading the chat.
Yeah, I know. That's why I am too. You guys are great. You guys have been so supportive. And yeah, we try to keep the chat no drama free. I don't need subs that are gonna, we just don't need that. we can all have like different views and still get along,
Right.
So, because me and you view, me and you viewed the Gabby Petito Brian Laundrie case differently, but yet we can talk about it like adults and have fun in the process too, And the thing about my channel, and I've learned this because, in my early days, I sometimes I'd make a video that was kind of strongly supportive of my opinion. And, I didn't kind of realize it at the time, but I've been trying to, make sure that I include all theories so everybody can, everybody's voice can be heard. That sounds right. But yeah.
Anne Marie, that would be amazing if you could help with sharing the videos once we get them up.
Whoa, Anne Marie. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Hey, wow, Anne Marie, nice. Yeah, I think I got like 50 followers on Twitter.
I don't even know. I just started mine whenever I started my channel, obviously, and I just started in September, so I don't have much on Twitter.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Let me let's check one more time and see if there's an update. I don't think there, but if you guys want me to show you something kind of crazy though, if you guys want to see, so you guys all remember the uncle dentist and the whole theory behind how his uncle was going to help with the investigation somehow.
Mm-hmm.
And I told you that I found that tweet.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it real quick. But I'll tell you guys what I found out that was really crazy. Where it all led back to. Uncle, a dentist. Yeah, let's see if this goes back. I don't know if the tweet's still up. Was it US Date? Who was the one that shared it? Entertainment. Oh, I think this is it. Yes. Okay, so look at this article. So, because you guys know, I try to give you guys, and I'm gonna get it wrong, from time to time, but I try to give you the best evidence that I can, as far as my research, and I always present my research as much as I can. But do you see the article? Sleuth?
Not yet. It takes a second.
Oh, okay. Still not. Okay. So it says
Okay,
Brian
there it is,
Laundrie.
yep.
Yeah, Brian Laundrie, not dead. Rumors claim his dad planted evidence remains and dentist uncle helped. Okay. So this is Entertainment Times, right? This is huge. This is a pretty big, Entertainment Times. Sounds big, right? Sleuth?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it would be official.
Okay. So
I actually think I read this article.
Oh, did you? Yeah. So you remember how I told you? Okay,
So,
guys, get this. All right. You got to get this, guys. All right. So ZMAT said, turns out Brian Laundrie's uncle is his dentist. I say is his dentist because Brian Laundrie is alive. Still waiting on the DNA. If the Laundries haven't had the remains cremated yet, did you happen to notice the rectangular shape in the backpack Mom and that day? Oh, wait, no, it's this guy here. Is it this guy? Yeah, I think it is ZMATS. Yeah. So, and then he says, oh my God, what? Brian Laundrie uncle was the dentist that said yes to the dental match? Is this true or fake news? So they leave it right here, right, guys? So instead of doing some research, these guys just printed this. And, so everybody went nuts. As we all know, we've all heard Brian Laundrie's uncle is a dentist, which is not confirmed, that I've found. But if you go to this tweet, and I don't know how these guys did not read it, but let's see if it takes me back to the original tweet. He's going to respond to that guy, and he's literally going to say, oh, please tell me it's going to pop up. I hope it's still up here. Please. Yes. Okay, where's the reply? Oh, no, did he move it?
he might have.
No, wait. Wait, let me click on it. No, I can't.
He removed it
He
because it wasn't
did. It's not there anymore. So the one guy responded. It's gone. It is, isn't it? Wait, no. No, it is. No, here it is. It's right here. Here it is.
Okay.
Oh, I was getting scared. So here's the response. So he asks, let me click on this here. But it wasn't him who tested the dental records. No, it wasn't he who did the comparison. Who provided the dental records? So what he's saying right here, because he's like, well, wait, is what you're saying true or what? What's going on? He says, no, it wasn't he, the uncle, who did the comparison. And then he comes back with the question, who provided the dental records? So basically he's saying he had no idea what he just posted up in here.
People don't read the second tweet or
Yeah.
the follow-up tweets. They just read the
So-
first thing, and that's what they go with.
So like I said, this is where this whole big rumor of the uncle thing came from. Just so you guys get an idea. But yeah, because I came back and I did a video about this, and it did pretty good, but there was a few people, and I'm sorry, I presented it kind of bad, you know, like, because I kind of covered this guy's tweets because I didn't want him to get a bunch of nasty stuff, you know,
Right, right.
because that was just happening everywhere in this case.
Have you ever had a tooth pulled,
Yes.
like wisdom teeth, or like, could you imagine getting every tooth pulled out of your mouth so that something like this could be done?
Oh,
There's
yeah.
no way.
Well,
And still be on the run at the same time.
yeah.
Could you imagine how painful that would be?
Yeah, well, see, there's two theories. There's the theory that, but because you don't even need a dentist, you could just yank your own teeth out. That's why it kind of confused me. I'm like, why does his uncle have to be a dentist? They could still just yank
There's
teeth
no
out.
way. I could not pull my own
No,
teeth
you see
out.
people on YouTube all the time. The other
my
thing,
gosh.
yeah, the other thing is the other theory is that his uncle, the dentist, was involved in the comparison. Was doing the comparison between the two, but that's called conflict of interest. You can't have a family member that's involved in a case if they're related to somebody in that case. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, that's conflict of
Yeah.
interest. You can't,
Yeah, he would have to recuse himself.
Yes, exactly. And so I tried to explain that, but it's
That's what Novocaine's for. I don't know, Cat John. There'd have to be a lot more Novocaine.
yeah.
Like, a lot more.
So like I said, I still share the theories of people, if you guys still think he's alive, that's fine. But
I just think, for my major thing, that it's just also hokey the way that, all of the when have you seen a missing person case go literally worldwide like that?
oh, crazy.
And like on every station for months.
Yeah, Gabby Petito was the number one Googled, name in 2000, at the end of 2021. I mean, that's crazy. So let's see if there's anything. Oh, 19 seconds. Oh, here we go. 19 seconds ago. We are in Tampa, Florida, where the parents of Gabby Petito just met with FBI agents. We hope to have some new information tomorrow. Stay tuned. New from FBI. Ooh, let's see. Wait, where is it? Answers could be coming soon. We will be issuing a final statement shortly, as our investigation will be coming to a close in the near future. Amazing. So
we're gonna have to keep an eye on the records. Gonna have to keep checking the records thing to see if because they'll have images of the we'll probably have to pay for them, but they'll have it there.
Oh yeah, people will be on that 2 seconds. But yeah. So it looks like we'll have some more information tomorrow. And the case is coming to an end. So yeah, that's got to mean that the notebook, we'll learn what's in there if there is anything to be learned.
Watch it just be like, it won't even be like good art like we seen him doing. Like, it'll just be like stick
Doodles.
figure drawings or something crazy.
Oh.
Yeah. Brian Hart, Brian.
Yeah, I think
Like
you know
Brian
what.
Hitton.
Yeah. Oh no. But you know what? I think if he did bring the notebook out there, because I'm pretty sure he knew what he was going to do before he left. So I think there might be something worth, you know, what I mean? Because I think he would probably want to write something to his family, and then maybe something to, because they went on that vacation in Fort DeSoto, and from what the sister was saying is that her kids kind of saw him as a hero, which is so sad to hear, and so maybe he could be writing some letters, because sadly I've had some I can't even say, some self-inflicted wounds in my family, and they have all written letters and stuff. So
Yeah, beforehand.
yeah,
You would think he had like that nice last weekend with everyone at the camp, and then went off and did what he did. It's honestly, for his family, it's sad. They might not have approached the whole situation the right way. They should have answered their phone. They should have informed Gabby's parents of where she was, or that she wasn't there. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So that the search could have started sooner. But at the same time, they're humans that lost, their son, their uncle, their brother.
yep,
So at the same time, my heart kind of feels for his family. It's unfortunate that things happened the way that it did, as far as the beginning of things. You know what I mean? And not helping. But
yeah.
they still lost someone they cared about.
So yeah, do you want because you're going to start at what time?
10:15. I am going live about a cold case missing girl.
Okay.
Let me get my link real quick. And so
Do you need to go set up for that?
I'm
Are you
okay,
pretty much
actually.
set up?
I have all the tabs open.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
So
right.
I'm like ready
Okay,
to
yeah.
jump as soon as it happens.
Okay.
Let me.
And
if you want me to go, I can.
no, I just
Okay. Yep.
you're good, and you
So
can put.
it is
Can
Carly.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Carly is missing. She's been missing since October 13th of 2018.
Is this Carly Goose, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I had someone reach out
wow.
to me in my email and ask me if I could feature her case again, because her family is still, desperately searching and wanting to know what happened to her. She virtually disappeared.
Now, is she the one that she kind of freaked out?
You're gonna have to watch my live to
Okay.
find out.
All right. Yeah. I won't give it away then. I'm pretty sure I know that case. But yeah. So
Oh, no.
yeah, it is a wild case. It's the one I'm thinking about. But so there's some new information coming out from that.
Not so much new information. Just like I said, someone reached out to me in my email and asked if I could please, feature her face again, because her family is still looking for answers.
And it's a very interesting case. Yeah.
So.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You're
Thank
doing
you,
that for them.
Arctic. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Kim. Oakley Carlson, and her case is horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Yeah. Thank you, Cat John, for joining. Have a good night, Cat John.
Good night, Cat John.
But so I need to kill about 10 minutes and switch over to you. We'll put. Do you have a link for that to put up?
I did. I already put it, actually.
Oh, did you? Okay, awesome. Sweet. So
I'm on it.
You are on it like Blue Bonnet. So yeah, let's see if there's. Let's just check out the missing while we're.
Okay.
Just a little bit of time here. So we did pretty good on the show.
I tried not to talk your ear off this time. I talked a lot in the last one.
No, you did great. Chris or Sleuth, y'all should cover the Morgan Nick case. I know there's so many out there.
Morgan, Nick. I'll write that down.
Yeah, she's gonna write that down. It's just it's there's so many. It's so tough. And then if you've been here for most of I think you have, Arctic, because I basically kind of my thing is, I take a big story and then I tag on that missing person that unfortunately, if I just did a video about, it's not going to get the attention it needs. So,
It's true. And I'm gonna what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to do like a short content video, like around 5, 6, 7 minutes long in the morning, and then in the afternoon I want to do like a 10-minute stream of missing flyers, which who knows how many views that'll get. We're gonna try it out though. I want to go through every state alphabetically and try to get every single missing person flyer posted. And then in the evenings, I think I'm going to try to live stream every night except for Sundays, likely.
okay.
So,
Wow. Yeah, just don't wear yourself out with that.
We'll see how it goes. But
Yeah, don't work your don't over. Okay, so this is Joel Barragan, 27, 5'8", last seen in November 24th last year. He was leaving Buzz Burgers in Goshen, California, heading onto 99 north towards Fresno. Told a coworker he was going Xmas shopping and then going home. Joel never made it there. Joe has no known medical or mental health challenges. So poor guy, he was going to go Christmas shopping, and hasn't been seen since. So yeah, do you want me? I'll show you that stat.
Yeah. Okay.
Oops.
Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to click around here. Kim, the COVID is awful. It honestly is. It seems like everybody is getting COVID right now. Like everybody. Melissa Todd also said that she had COVID.
Yeah, so here's just kind of an overview. It'll pop up in just a minute. So yeah, Alaska is number 1. And so let's see, what's this? Total missing 309. Oh, so it's so actually, you know what? It's actually based off the population, so it's almost a percentage. Technically, Arizona's got more missing, but they say Alaska's the most. Interesting.
Yeah.
So 41%.
Like you said, it's based off the percentage.
Yeah.
Because if you look at it, like most of their population is gone.
Yeah. So really, I think Arizona, because I mean, every time, it's like almost every other person I feel like I feature or look up is yeah.
I feel like Arizona has a ton of missing and runaways, and then you look at like Colorado, always has the weird murder cases.
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, Colorado's kind of down there. Look at Utah. Utah's
you got to
way
think
down
of like
there.
as far as murders recently, just over the last couple of years, for like bigger, like you have the Watts was Colorado.
Yep.
Gannon Stalk was Colorado. Dylan Redwine. You know what I mean? Like you get all these cases that draw a lot of media attention. Just happen to be in Colorado. It's crazy. As far as like, I always say, like, don't drink the water if you ever go there, because obviously it makes you kill people. Like, it has to be the altitude. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something. Sorry if you're from Colorado in the chat.
Yeah. Arctic Fox. Yeah. So Alaska is because of all the missing indigenous women. Yeah. We were kind of going over that as well. That is just a terrible thing with, weren't you covering that, Sleuth?
Yeah, I started to slowly get the different information out there about this, about the missing indigenous.
Yeah,
and there's
that's
actually
crazy.
A couple other groups that are trying to start focusing on the missing Indigenous, because, you know, they don't really get covered. And then the things that happen in, like, their own police force cover, like, searches for them, but they don't really look. So, like, the community ends up going out to search for their own family members.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. So they don't really
And
have
so
the
it's
same
awful.
resources as, yeah. Yeah, so that's, a lot of them just go missing. Yeah, it's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
But,
So, all right, I'm going to hop out now. And so thanks for having me on. Thanks for
thank you so
listening
much.
to me ramble, everybody.
Yep.
And I hope to see you guys all over in my chat in about 15 minutes.
Okay, yeah, I'll
And-
probably kick off about 8:10. Or, no, it's 8:10 my time, so 10:10 your time.
Okay, sounds good.
So, okay, do you want to post your link one more time so I can copy and paste it at the end?
Yes. Yeah, I'll grab it real quick.
And thank you guys so much for staying with us here. Let's see. I'm going to just check to see if there's anything from Twitter. We know we had that little update. Let's check one more time, see if maybe like Brian Inton said something here.
News, Daddy. All right.
So,
Bye, everyone. Bye, Chris.
bye. Thank you so much. Okay. She's a great co-host. So, doesn't look like anything from Brian Anton. And so just the same stuff. So it looks like they'll be issuing a final statement shortly. See if there's a link to this real quick. I think this is just the same article I read to you guys earlier today. Is this new? No. Most of what I read, yeah, it's the same stuff that I read, but so. But this would be great. For it to finally kind of end. I thought at least not until like almost summertime would we ever actually feel anything, hear anything. Yeah, that's so cool, Anna Maria. Thank you so much for doing that. That's awesome. Oh, bye, Kim. Thank you so much for joining the chat. You're amazing. Sleuth Mom is going to be going live in about 10 minutes if you guys want to stay and then join over to her channel. Arctic Fox, I'm from Arkansas, home of the walking brain dead. Let's see, what Arkansas? Let's see. Is Arkansas? Arkansas is up there. Let's see, what was the date of this? So this is actually 2 years ago. So it's not the most accurate, up-to-date information on the missing, but kind of gives you an idea. Because I knew Alaska was up there, and then Arizona was like right behind. But I am just about to finish up the show here, guys. Let's see if we can find one more person to show here that's missing. So, I don't know why they would put this like stamp over this, but here, see, she's missing from Arizona. That's just so wild. Like almost every other person. Phoenix, Arizona. I don't know who put this up here. But anyway, so this is Irene Lovano. She is 37. I can't read much. possibly driving a 2000 Chevy Impala. Yeah, brown hair, brown eyes, 180 pounds. And yeah, it's about as much as I can read. But last seen on January 16th. Okay, so she just went missing a couple days ago. Yeah. Yeah, R2, there is so many missing people. And I try to, like I said, I try to post daily. So going in the future for my show is, I'm going to mostly focus on the regular uploads, and then I'll go live during the weekend. If there's any big news, then I'll go live, kind of like something like this. But I have kind of like a split audience, because I know I have at least like half my viewers that like my uploaded content that's just kind of like short and sweet. And then I've got, people like you guys that like to chat and, like to do these live shows. And so I'll probably go about 3 or 4 times live each week, but my main focus is still going to be my uploads, But thanks, David BMX. Seeing some new people in the chat. I appreciate you guys joining so much. That's awesome. I'm just killing a few minutes here before I get her link real quick here. So, Chrissy, we haven't... So they're finalizing everything, Chrissy. They agreed on everything. They are going to make a official statement tomorrow. So I think we'll clearly learn what's going to happen. So, but they were at the facility for nearly 8.5 hours today at the FBI building, Chrissy, and they were just seen leaving a couple hours ago. And the latest tweet that I found said that the FBI or somebody is going to make an official announcement tomorrow. And I'll just check one more time, see if there's anything new. But, yep, so just the latest thing is FBI will have some answers. They'll be issuing a final statement, and they say that the investigation into this whole thing, the Brian Laundrie and Gabby Petito, is going to be coming to a close. So, which is huge. What was the first case I ever studied? Ooh. I would probably say JonBenet Ramsey. That's a case I'm very passionate about and know more about than any other case. I'm still got a part 2 coming as well. I always thought, because I was about 10 years old when that happened with JonBenet, and when I got older, I thought, man, I figured it would be solved by now. I thought, I'd be telling my children, oh my gosh, I can't believe it was such and such who did it, But I don't know. Yeah, Erica. Yeah, we like to keep this drama free. We can all have different views and still get along, And I will share your guys' view if you guys, like I said, I just had my co-host on, Sleuth Mom. She thinks Brian's still alive. I think, he's dead. But we can still have a chat about it and have fun and, So that's the kind of channel we have here. But I am going to, let's see what time it is. So, yep. I'm going to post her link one more time. This is Sleuth Mom. She's going to be going live in like 5 minutes. So if you guys want to go jump over there, she's going to be doing a story about Carly Geis. I think it's Geis. Very interesting story. And she does the kind of same thing that I do. Introduces the missing. So, sorry guys, I'm kind of my throat's getting dry. I'm losing my voice. I apologize. So that'll do it for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys are amazing. And Denny, thank you so much for the $10. And I will be going live on Saturday. Or I might go live tomorrow if there's some big news about the notebook. Then, definitely might go live. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and staying with me. You guys are amazing. And so you guys have a great night or great day, depending on where you're at. And we will talk to you tomorrow.